What is up, fam? Welcome back to a brand new year. It is 2018. It is crazy how everything has changed, how everything is starting up this brand new year. I hope you are as excited as I am going into this new year. There's going to be new videos, new opportunities to hear about the gospel, what God has put on my heart. Thank you so much for everybody that's been watching in 2017. So I hope that we can get more people online watching in 2018 just to hear the gospel of Jesus Christ. It's so amazing, so awesome. I love you guys. So let's get this thing starting in 2018. Here we go. So I really wanted to talk about, since it's the beginning of the New Year's, we need to talk about New Year resolutions. I'm just kidding. I don't really want to talk about New Year resolutions, but I do want to talk about something very similar to New Year's resolutions. That is sacrifice. And sacrifice, the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of sacrifice, I think of love. When I look at the Bible, I see, of course, death comes with sacrifice, but I really don't believe that the motivation for sacrifice is death. I believe that the motivation for sacrifice is love. And I see that by Jesus in the New Testament. He is a sacrifice for us so that we are no longer held down by sin, but through Jesus dying on the cross, giving us life, are able to live freely. And I see that through Jesus, that his sacrifice was motivated by his love for his people. And that's so huge. Honestly, the more that I started thinking about love, it really brought back to the sacrifice. Every single time of what Jesus did for us. It really brings the idea that love motivates sacrifice. I don't want us to be living a life full of resolutions, because resolutions are selfish. It's all about us, what we can do, how we can get better. And the reality is we need to be desiring and we need to be knowing and sharing the gospel, somehow giving God more glory than what we are doing, because he deserves every little ounce of glory. And that takes sacrifice. It does. It completely takes sacrifice. The sacrifice is motivated by a loving God. John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that who shall ever believe in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. Listen to the beginning of that. For God so loved the world. Love. It was a desire of love for us, for the people, that he sent his Son so that one day we can be in heaven with him. That is so huge and so big, that love is the motivation for the sacrifice, the reason that Jesus was on this earth. This new year is coming and it's going to be filled with sacrifices. The question is, what are you willing to sacrifice for the glory of God? Sacrifices are hard, but that's all sacrifices. If you're willing to make a sacrifice for a perfect body that you want, you are sacrificing your time by going to the gym and working out. You're sacrificing the foods that you eat by being on a diet, a protein diet that's going to build your muscles. You are sacrificing those things because you desire, you love that thought of having that beautiful, perfect body. So sacrifices are difficult. And this is the thing, there's going to be times when we sacrifice for God. It's going to be difficult. And even Jesus dealt with this. Luke 22:41-42, Jesus is on Mount Olives and he is praying to God. He literally says, God, if you are willing to take this from me, please take it, because I don't think I can do this. And it just shows that even Jesus, he was human. He was human just like us. He had the same temptations, the same difficulties, but he chose to stick it out. He chose to be motivated by things that are greater than he. And we see this because he says, but it's by your will, by what you want, God, not what I want. How many times in life have we said, okay, God, it's what I want, not what you want right now. I'm going to dabble into this temptation. I'm going to dabble into this sin right now. We need to get to a mindset where we are able to say, God, okay, it is what you want, not what I want. God, I'm going to use you, not you use me. God, you get the glory. I don't get the glory. That changes everything. It started with the sacrificial love that Jesus gave for us over 2,000 years ago, and it is still now going on where we are making daily sacrifices for the love of God. Are you willing to sacrifice today? Let your motivation in those tough times, just like Jesus, let your motivation be love. I love God, and it makes it easier to sacrifice the little things. So in return, I can sacrifice the big things for God. So next week, we're going to be talking about things that we can do on a daily basis that are showing our sacrifice to God. Making those sacrifices. What are they? What are we going to do? Stay tuned for next week. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It really means so much to me. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button down below, subscribe button as well. Guys, I love you guys. I pray that 2018 is amazing for you. We will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys.